Don't let wokeness get you down. This is the Daily Mailbag. Anonymous asks, there's a lot of talk about moving school districts or even states because of strong philosophical and political differences. Is there any merit to considering a move from the U.S. to a different country? It seems like a radical idea, but if censorship, wokeness, and division continue to get worse, is there an alternative option? I don't know. I don't know whether it makes sense to move elsewhere because I can't think of any other country that is going to be better than the United States right now. I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to ideas. But I always think people who say, oh, if this election result happens, I'm moving to Canada. First of all, those people usually don't move to Canada. Second, leaving your country because you're unhappy with the direction that some of your country's leadership is going seems to me be the equivalent of taking your ball and going home when the results in a game aren't going your way. We ridicule kids for doing that and require and ask them to stay tough and not take the ball and go home. I would suggest if you want to consider moving, move to a state where the state leadership more accurately reflects your worldview. But in a larger context, I think you need to battle. I'm not going to leave the state of Tennessee probably for the rest of my life. I love it here. I'm born and raised in Nashville. I still live in this region. I don't ever want to leave the state of Tennessee. But if I lived in California, I might be so fed up with the COVID leadership of Gavin Newsom that I'm bailing. If I lived in New York, I might be so fed up with the COVID leadership of Andrew Cuomo, not to mention the taxes, that I was deciding to bail there too. So I think rather than try to flee the country, the better move is find somewhere that you think fits your politics better and move there. I think the result of COVID is going to be that red states get redder and blue states get bluer because the people that are moving into Tennessee, Texas, and Florida, which are three of the biggest net migration states right now in the entirety of the country, by and large, they're moving because of the failed politics of states like California and New York and Illinois, and they want to live here where it's a pro-business environment and schools are open and you can live your life in a normal fashion in Tennessee, in Texas, and in Florida. I think it's a smart move, and I think what's going to happen is those states' leaderships are going to be even more strengthened by the new additions, and the states that they're leaving are going to become, unfortunately, even more blue. And if you think things are going well in California, that's where an embrace of far left-wing politics will take you, and I think that's a bad spot to be. I am Clay Travis. This is the OutKick Daily Mailbag. I appreciate all of you. Go read them at OutKick.com.